Hey everyone, so welcome back. I don't know whether you can hear me, but then again, I just want to say welcome back to my channel. All right, just want to say before I start anything. All right, I like always want to appreciate you guys who are sharing my videos. All right, who are talking about my videos, who have sent me all the love messages and everything. I truly appreciate all of you who has been there for me, all right, and currently with me. And hopefully, if my channel do help you one way or the other, all right, uh, even if you're new, all right, please do subscribe, all right, share, press the bell button. What else? Yeah, just basically do all the good things, all the nice things for me, lah. All right, it really helps me one way or the other to give you more content. All right. At the same time, it gives me a lot of encouragement to push on. Okay. I understand that my videos are very long. All right. But for me, it's, I want to give you something more in depth. All right. And to give you something more insightful so you guys can enjoy the video and understand more. All right. So, well, let's start. Okay. So basically, yesterday I received an email. All right. Regarding about a sports club. All right. Uh, Actually, it's not yesterday lah, but 2 days ago, I read over, ESPN that a sports club is for sale. What sports club is that? It's Manchester United. Okay, so what happened? Okay, so basically, the Glazer family, which is the current owner of Manchester United, is selling the club. All right, so that they can go for other ventures lah. That's what according to what they say. Okay, so now there were many rumors, all right, about certain companies. Some companies that are intending to buy Man U, all right. Short form lah for Manchester United is called Man U lah. Okay, for those who are not into football, all right. Of course, you guys can have heard of the Cristiano Ronaldo saga and all these things. All right. So Cristiano Ronaldo used to be from Manchester United. He was fired or rather terminated through mutual consent. I think it was yesterday. Okay, so there's a lot of people that is lining up to buy this club. All right, so Manchester United. All right, I'm a huge fan of Man U lah. All right, since the day of Eric Cantona. All right, Peter Schmeichel, Steve Bruce, Gary Pallister, Andre Kanchelskis. All right, Brian Robson. Right? I grew up in the era, lah. Okay, basically where they won many trophies. Okay, uh, so Manchester United is a very it's a club with a lot of history. Okay, uh, I would not say it's longer than Liverpool, but or all the other clubs, but they have a storic history. All right, they are three times European Cup champions. All right, two times. Is it two times? Or yeah, I think it's two times or one time World Club Cup champions or the Intercontinental Cup champions. Okay, basically I think it's 19 or 20 times English Premier League champions. Okay, many trophies. Okay, of course they are famous. The most famous manager of recent times is Alex Ferguson. All right, so I received an email stating that this certain company actually wants to buy Man U. Okay, so let's look at this. Okay, so Apple is actually eyeing to buy Man U lah, in a takeover lah. Okay, so what they looking for? Okay, so Man U would be the richest club in the world if they agree to be acquired for 5.8 billion. Okay, surpassing Real Madrid and Barcelona. Okay, the Glazers, okay, the Glazer family, all right, set the asking price of 8.25 billion. Okay, so who are the Glazers? You might ask, okay, what they do. So basically, they are businessmen, okay, who owns this baseball team. Sorry, the national NFL lah, which is their own football lah, which is the one the ball they run and then they get tackled all over the place. Okay, Tampa Bay Buccaneers. I don't know how to how to say that, huh? Okay, so basically, Tampa Bay was the world champion in football in I think 2 years ago, 1 or 2 years ago. All right, of course they acquired Tom Brady, which is one of the goats, all right, the all-time great, okay, of American football. Okay, and they won a championship because they bought him. Okay, so currently they are worth about 4.1 billion, 4.7 billion. I'm sorry. Okay, and they bought over Man U at about 790 million, lah, which is yeah, pounds, which is about 951 million US dollars. Okay, so they took a loan about 600 over billion, and then subsequently they have interest about 72 million a year. Okay, so um there were a lot of protests, all right, on what on the on the Glazer family that actually bought it, all right. So recently they decided to sell it. Okay, so now let's look at whether Apple can actually buy Manchester United. Okay, and how I feel and what do I feel about it, and will Apple eventually buy Man U? Okay, so now first things first, we need to know how much the free cash flow does Apple have. Okay, so we go to Google Finance. Okay, look at the financials, free cash flow. They have about, okay, this part here, they have about 111 billion, $111 billion worth of free cash flow. Double confirm, all right, free cash flow is about 111.443 billion, lah, okay, in 2001. Okay, so 2002 haven't ended yet, lah. So currently they have this much of free cash flow. Okay, so $5 billion is really nothing, lah. When you have 100, lah, it's like you have $100, what's $5? Uh, that kind of logic, lah. Okay, so now the main question is, will they eventually buy Man U? Okay, my honest answer is no. Why? Okay, first of all, okay, even though Tim Cook is keen to explore, okay, opportunities, okay, there he is getting banks and all these things, okay, right? But my biggest issue, right, as a menu fan, okay, and with a lot of other menu fans is that, okay, Tim Cook doesn't know a lot about football, aka soccer. Okay, the history of menu, okay, the story history of menu, they don't know. They just want to, okay, that's what happened to the Glazers, which is why they're hated in United, all right, among the supporters of United, all right, and they have been protesting for years and years and years, and finally, after so many years, okay, they decided to sell the club itself. And honestly speaking, okay, it has been very badly managed. Okay, so instead of running a football club, it became a business. Okay, so let's look at Man U lah. Okay, currently Manchester United, they are currently yeah, listed in the New York Stock Exchange as well. Okay, you can see they are actually up by almost. Okay, let's see how much they are up by. Okay, so is it because of Apple's news? No, not really. Okay, they're about up by about 40 over percent lah, about 50 over percent. Okay, throughout this couple of days lah. Okay, so how much is actually Man U worth? Okay, according to, okay, the charts here lah. Okay, let's look at Manchester United lah. Manchester United. Okay, so basically, uh, yep, they are worth about 3.63 billion lah. It's almost 4 billion. Okay, worth lah, worth around there lah. Okay, market cap lah. Okay, so now the question is really, will Apple go and buy or not? Honestly speaking, I don't think they will. Okay, why? Okay, if you are Tim Cook and knowing that you don't have any history, nuts about, even though, okay, now I mean, even if Tim Cook were to study now lah, okay, study about Man U, study about the history of, the English Premier League, go down to Man U and really, really, really go and study, what's going on and all these things. I don't think he will do it. Why? Okay, because first of all, okay, if you are smart enough, okay, you would have known lah. Okay, that your predecessor, all right, is hated. Okay, not because they're Americans, they're hated in the club. Okay, among, I would say majority of the supporters lah. Actually, I don't like them so lah. Okay, it was badly managed. Even if he can manage well, okay, it's still going to be a business. It's not going to be a club, all right, where they are back to their glory days. But yeah, you can buy more players, but I don't think, all right, I don't think that it's going to happen. Okay, and I do believe that Apple is, they are looking into, other ventures. Okay, they are, you know rumored, okay, since I think 2020, okay, to have an Apple car. Okay, why would they want to be interested in a sports team that they have nuts knowledge about, right? Even if they study lah, okay, I don't think they are very welcome lah by the supporters, right? Yes, they may buy certain shares. They may, buy certain shares into it. They might be a minority shareholder, but they're not going to go all out to buy the club itself, even though it's the cheap for them lah. Okay, so this is my thought. Okay, for this rumor that's happening. Will I hope now? The question is, will I hope that Tim Cook will go in and save Menu? I don't think he will. Okay, I don't. I really, really don't think he will lah. Okay, so yeah. In fact, I will say, let's talk about football. I will say that a Saudi company or Middle East company, or probably another prince will buy over the club, or somebody British. Like, I think they are more comfortable with somebody who is British, who loves football, who understands football. Okay, to buy the club rather than somebody who do not know anything about it. Okay, so do not know anything about the club. All right. So yeah, that's about it for now. All right. So even though yes, Man U has been up for, the shares have been up over 50%, almost 50%. Okay, but currently to me it's not a buy. Okay, I'm not really interested in buying a sports team yet. Okay, it's not in my portfolio. Never thought of it. Okay, don't think I'll think of it lah. Right. I have a friend who actually asked me, yeah, about thinking of buying Man U as a stock. I literally just laugh it off and say sorry, not interested. Okay, so do not ask me whether I want to buy it or not lah. No lah, I'm not going to buy. I'm not going to even look at it. Okay, into this stock itself. All right, so yeah, that's about my thoughts about Man U getting bought over by Apple. All right, so yeah, there are also very funny you know uh, comments about, Old Trafford becoming I Trafford, and then yeah, a couple of very funny comments lah. So do enjoy yourself. Okay, do enjoy your comments. If you have the chance to actually have a look at it. All right, I think it's somewhere in Facebook. I saw it also, but then again, I'm not gonna post it up lah. All right. So anyway, all right, that's all for me for now. Do stay safe. All right, invest safe, and I'll see you soon. Take care. Good night. Bye bye.